Hello everyone, I am Vipin Kumar and welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. So today we are going to understand what is the difference or what is the relationship between sensible heat and latent heat. And this is the daily dose session that we keep bringing up for you to understand small topics in a much simpler way. Okay, so let us try to understand what do you mean by these two terms separately and how these two are related. Okay, chalo. Now, to understand the concept of sensible heat and latent heat, we need to understand the process of phase change. Now, what do we have? We have, for example, we have some ice. Okay, we have ice, and that is at minus 10 degrees Celsius. So this ice is at minus 10 degrees Celsius, and our aim is to convert it into vapor that is at 150 degrees Celsius. Okay, our aim is to convert this ice which is at minus 10 degrees Celsius. We want it to get to vapor or steam at 150 degrees Celsius. So what will we do? Will we heat or will we cool? Of course we will heat. Of course we will heat. So we will be providing heat transfer. We will be providing heat transfer. So again, what is the objective? Is to convert ice which is at minus 10 degrees Celsius to vapor or steam at 150 degrees Celsius. So this is the aim. Now how will we do it? Is there a way of directly converting ice into vapor? No. We cannot do it. Okay. So there is a phase, there is a proper step-by-step process that happens when we convert ice into vapor. So let's try to understand what is happening here. Okay, chalo. Now you see here, this is your ice, this is water, and this is vapor. And what do we have? We are going to start with ice which is at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so we start heating it. We have this ice which is at minus 10 degrees Celsius. We have this ice which is at minus 10 degrees Celsius. And we have to reach vapor at 150 degrees Celsius. This is the final condition we want to achieve. So what will we do? We start giving heat to it, heat input. Now if we are giving this heat to this ice, then what will happen? This ice will start absorbing heat, its temperature is going to increase. Its temperature is going to increase. And when its temperature is going to increase, it will not just keep increasing. What is the lowest temperature at which ice can exist is the saturation temperature. So it will stop when ice will reach at 0 degrees Celsius. So temperature will increase and it will increase till ice becomes at 0 degrees Celsius. This is the saturation temperature for ice. Okay, or we also call it as ice point or freezing point. Okay, now the heat that we have given here, is called as sensible heat. Why? Because you see there is a temperature change from minus 10 to 0 degrees Celsius because there is temperature change. Now we all know what happens at 0 degrees Celsius. Ice converts into water. Ice converts into water or solid converts into liquid. So slowly, small layers of ice will start converting into water. So at most of the time, you have a combination of ice and water. Some ice, some water. But ice is slowly converting into water. Okay. So this ice will slowly reach to this phase. So you see, we have ice here and we have water here. We have water here. Okay. So Now after 0 degree Celsius, there will be a phase change. There will be a phase change, and completely it will be converted into water at 0 degree Celsius. This is called as phase change. So what is happening here? Phase change is happening only. Okay, and you see the heat that you are giving here, the heat, you see, first of all, there is no temperature change. There is no temperature change. Yes, there is no temperature change happening here. And the heat that is responsible only for phase change and it does not affect temperature is called as latent heat. Is called as latent heat. Clear? Now what will happen? Now this is saturation temperature. 0 is, so after this, water will start absorbing more and more heat. Everything is converted. 100% ice to 100% water in between these two stages. Now water will start absorbing heat and the temperature of water is going to increase till what point? We have water at 100 degrees Celsius. Water at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. So this latent heat is responsible for phase change. Okay. This was phase change. Now what is happening with water? Only water is there and water temperature is increasing from 0 degree to 10 degree. So can you tell me what type of heat is this? It is allowing temperature difference. It is allowing temperature difference. You see, your temperature is increasing from 0 to 100. So the heat that you are giving is sensible heat. The heat that you are giving is sensible heat. Now this is saturation temperature of water, or also called as steam point. Steam point. So water cannot exist above this temperature. Then what will happen? Then water will start absorbing heat. Temperature will not change, but phase change. That means water will start converting into water vapor. So after this, we will have vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. So all the water which was at 100 degrees Celsius will be converted into water, into vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. So again you can see that there is no temperature difference, and the heat that you will give to this is called as latent heat. Latent heat. Okay. And after this, what you are giving? After this, when complete water is converted into complete vapor, then everything is vapor. So it will start absorbing more heat and the temperature of vapor will start increasing from 100 degree to 150 degree, and we all know it is called as sensible heat. It is called as sensible heat. Okay. So you have to understand, whenever sensible heat changes temperature, latent heat changes phase, temperature remains constant, and this latent heat which is causing change of ice to change of water, it is called as latent heat of fusion. It is called as latent heat of fusion. And this latent heat which is causing water to convert into vapor, it is called as latent heat of vaporization, or sometimes we also call it latent heat of evaporation. Latent heat of evaporation. Okay, so this is the main difference between sensible heat and latent heat. Sensible heat is responsible for temperature change. Latent heat is responsible for phase change. So you have to understand this much only. Okay. How can you draw this on a TS diagram? So this is solid. this is solid plus liquid, this is liquid plus vapor, and this all is vapor. Okay, so you go from minus 10 degrees Celsius of ice, which is solid, to 0 degrees Celsius ice. Yes, minus 10 to 0 degree ice in solid phase itself. Then we have mixed phase and the temperature remains saturation temperature. So here it is ice, here it is water. This is water, this point. Now complete ice is converted into complete water. Then what will happen in liquid phase only? You see, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is your point 1, 2, 3. Then 3 to 4, what is happening? Temperature is increasing from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. So temperature is going to increase from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. This is sensible heat. This is sensible heat. So this is your point 4. Then what is happening between 4 and 5? So 4 and 5, phase change is happening. So we will go to mixed region and phase change will happen. Phase change will happen. This is mixed region. So temperature will remain fixed 4 to 5. And then this is complete water and this is complete vapor. And then what will happen from 5 to 6? 5 to 6. This is 6. That means temperature will increase. So this temperature is increased to 150 degrees Celsius. So this is how ice at minus 10 will be converted to water vapor at 150 degree Celsius. 150 degree Celsius. So this is basically sensible heat. This is latent heat of fusion. This is again sensible heat. This is latent heat of vaporization. And this is sensible heat. So I think by this session, by this three things, the concept of latent heat and sensible heat will be crystal clear. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this session. I'll see you in next session. Thank you very much.